We have more productivity tools, blocking apps, and time management frameworks than any generation in history. So why is your attention span shorter than ever? Because distraction isn't a technological problem. It's an emotional management problem. The apps aren't forcing your thumb to scroll. They are simply offering an easy exit from uncomfortable thoughts. If you want unshakable focus, you don't need another app blocker. You need to rewire your relationship with friction. Here is the exact framework. Principle 1. Optimize for friction, not willpower. Most people believe focus is a matter of discipline. They try to resist temptation through sheer effort, but willpower is a finite resource. It degrades with every decision you make throughout the day. The alternative is environmental design. You do not fight distraction, you make it physically inconvenient. When writer Maya Angelou wanted to work, she checked into an empty hotel room with nothing but a legal pad, a bottle of sherry, and a dictionary. Modern software engineers do the same thing by keeping their primary workstation completely disconnected from personal messaging apps. When focus requires willpower, you've already lost. When focus is the path of least resistance, depth becomes automatic. The insight: don't build stronger self-control. Build an environment that demands none. Principle 2. Monotask to rebuild. Neural pathways, and wisdom, tells us that multitasking is an efficient way to get more done. In reality, your brain cannot run simultaneous complex processes. It simply performs rapid context switching. Every time you glance at a notification, you leave a fraction of your attention stuck on that previous task, a phenomenon neuroscientists call attention residue. Look at elite musicians during a recording session or surgeon teams in an operating room. They don't switch tabs or respond to emails mid-procedure. They enter a single, unbroken loop of feedback and execution until the work is complete. Every time you switch context, you pay a tax on your cognitive horsepower. The insight: depth is not a speed setting. It is a single-track commitment. Principle 3. Practice deliberate boredom. Most people treat downtime as dead space that needs to be filled immediately. The second they hit a red light, stand in line, or sit on a train, they reach for their phone. Over time, this trains the brain to reject quiet moments. When you sit down to do deep work, your brain treats the lack of stimulation as a threat and panics. Consider philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche, who walked for hours through the Swiss mountains in total silence, or Charles Darwin, who strolled his daily thinking path without external input. They understood that breakthrough insight occur during non-input periods. If you cannot tolerate 10 minutes of boredom, you cannot sustain 2 hours of deep execution. The insight, the ability to sit quietly in a room, is the ultimate competitive advantage. Principle 4. Work in high-intensity sprints. The standard belief is that you should grind continuously for 8 hours a day. Linear focus is a myth. Human attention operates on ultradian rhythms, natural waves of high energy, followed by sharp cognitive drops. Pushing through exhaustion creates low-quality work and trains your brain to fake focus. Elite athletes do not sprint at 100% capacity for 8 hours straight. They run explosive intervals, followed by absolute recovery. Theoretical physicists work in intense 90-minute blocks of complete isolation, then completely disconnect. Sustained intensity requires deliberate rest. Focus is not about how long you sit at a desk. It is about how deeply you engage while you're there. Unshakable focus isn't just a hack to finish your work faster. It is an identity shift. In a world where attention is bought, sold, and fragmented by default, the ability to command your mind is a form of personal sovereignty. When you reclaim your focus, you stop reacting to everyone else's priorities and begin constructing your own. The most dangerous person in the modern economy isn't the busiest. It's the one who can sit still, think deeply, and execute